Hi everyone, my name is Ryan Burns and I am a student in Columbia Southern University, and today I'll be speaking to you about fire prevention uh, by speaking on the basic concepts of education, enforcement, and engineering, how codes are enforced, how local jurisdiction applies codes to new and existing occupancies or buildings, the local organizations that determine the fire resistant of material, the types of tests that we use for fire ratings on certain building materials, how fire tests and fire ratings apply to the inspection and code enforcement in my area, and characteristics of unsafe structures in my area. So, what is fire prevention, you may ask? Fire prevention refers to taking measures to prevent fires from occurring and minimizing their destructive consequences. The primary aim of fire prevention is to educate individuals on how to prevent fires and how to safeguard themselves in the event of a fire outbreak. One way to help with fire prevention is to understand the 3 E's of fire prevention: engineering, enforcement, and education. Engineering has the goal to ensure that everyone follows sound engineering principles, uses fire-resistant materials, and adheres to OSHA standards. Enforcement, which is the key to fire prevention, is it makes sure everyone follows the fire codes and the national fire building codes enforced by local fire marshals. Education is used to help with educating the public on fire prevention by means of giving systemic instructions about fire and the guidance on the fire issues. So I currently reside in a kind of quiet and cozy community that's situated probably roughly around 30 minutes away from major cities that have well-equipped fire departments and emergency medical services. But in our area, fortunately, we do have a group of dedicated volunteers who make up a local fire department, or like a lot of people call them, just volunteer fire departments. But despite being small in size, they consistently go above and beyond to reach out to our department through various activities and events. For instance, they often participate in parades, organize a touch a truck event for kids, which is always a big hit for the younger kids. In addition, they conduct informative and engaged fire prevention presentations in local schools, ensuring that our kids are well equipped with any type of knowledge necessary to stay safe in the event of a fire. And then furthermore, they also take it upon themselves to check on these older homes that are within our community, to ensure that they do have working fire detectors and fire extinguishers available in their house. And so, all in all, our volunteer fire department is a invaluable asset to our community, and we are incredibly grateful for their dedication and commitment. So, fire codes in Ottawa County are enforced by the City Fire Department, our building division, and also the Code and Standard Division. The Alabama Fire Marshal's Office, which is located in Montgomery, Alabama, it also includes the offices of the State Fire Marshal, Assistant State Fire Marshals, Deputy Fire Marshals, and Insurance Fraud Investigators, all of whom work in assigned territories throughout Alabama to help with enforcing fire codes that also within my area. The State Fire Marshal's Office uses the Alabama Building Code 2021, which is based on the International Building Code 2021, to help with the conducting inspections of buildings and properties to help ensure the buildings are safe for occupancy for the intended use that it's supposed to be. And they also ensure that they provide enough exits in case of a fire, disaster, or any other emergency. So the State Fire Marshal Office also adopts and enforces various building codes, and life safety and the fire prevention codes. Also, the state fire marshal is charged with endorsing and enforcing of regulations pertaining to building constructions and fire safety for the citizens. So in my area, we do not have any organization that determines the fire resistance of building materials. But we do have other means of testing, which is done. The point of combustion in building materials is used to determine their fire ratings. So the ASTM E119 and ANSI UL263 are tests that are widely used throughout the United States for determining fire resistant ratings. Underwriters Laboratory and the National Fire Protection Association have published similar test methods. The NFPA codes and individual state regulations provide information on the fire ratings of various materials used throughout buildings. So, like I've stated before, in my area, we have many older homes and mobile homes that may not be up to standard with many of the fire codes, but our local fire department does do a great job of getting information out to many of the homes to help with ensuring the homes are safe by encouraging fire extinguishers to be in the homes and smoke detectors are present within the home and are in good working condition. And they also encourage many residents to join the local fire department to get better training on fire safety and prevention within their homes or communities.